trying to play it. Fox moves it ahead.
Well, now, Mike.
Yeah.
Henry Smith puts it in the Carolina zone, and it turns into
the light blinking.
9:18 to go. Here in the second, Rangers.
Whoa!
15 to 12.
All right, let's stop the Rangers for a second. Aaron Boone is the new Yankees manager.
Carolina had a good first period. They led 1-0. They had both change.
Aaron Boone has just signed as the Yankees manager.
Turns and shoots wide.
Aaron Boone has been announced the 33rd manager of the New York Yankees. Game 7 of the ALCS 2003 walk-off home run to send the Yankees to the World Series. Guy is a New York legend. He loves baseball. He was an ESPN analyst from 2010 to 2017, and he loves the game of baseball, and he obviously loves the Yankees. He wasn't really a considerable candidate until he came in for the interview and blew Cashman and Steinbrenner away. If you told me a former Yankee was going to be managing the Yankees this season, I was thinking A-Rod, 100% A-Rod. I would love A-Rod to be the manager, but I think Aaron Boone is so good and is going to be amazing for this young Yankee group. My personal opinion is that Cashman is basically the manager again. I mean, no knock on any manager, no knock on Cashman. I just think Cashman is the thriving force and back-end office and basically decides whatever happens on field. However, I believe Aaron Boone is going to have a great impact on these young players and the way that the Yankees play this season. Enough about Aaron Boone for a second. Now let's transfer over to the Miami Marlins. Talk about Giancarlo Stanton. Now, Giancarlo Stanton doesn't want out of Miami necessarily. He's just willing to approve trades to a few teams with his no-trade clause. I'm hearing it's the Dodgers, the Yankees, the Cubs, and the Astros. He's been asked to trade to all 4 teams that made it to either the Championship Series or the World Series, with the Houston Astros and LA Dodgers making it to the World Series, and the Yankees and Cubs losing to those teams in the ALCS and NLCS. Now, I don't know if the Yankees have the firepower to give him up. I mean, you don't want to give up Gleyber Torres, who could possibly be in a trade talk. I do not want to give him up. All in all, I probably think he stays in Miami. I'm not sure because he is going to be a free agent soon. So we just don't know until the time will come if he will become a Yankee. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce his first name, but Ohtani. Yes, you've obviously heard of him if you're watching this video. You're into baseball, and he's a Japanese free agent willing to sign to an MLB club. Last week, he was afraid to play in a big market. He declined the Yankees. He asked the Yankees if they can become a smaller market. A smaller market? You're talking about the best franchise in all sports, championship-wise, and the most valuable franchise in all sports continuously, year after year. Ohtani asked to play in a smaller market, and he asked the Yankees if they can become a smaller market. You're talking about the most valuable franchise in all sports, and probably one of the most successful franchises in sports history. If you play for any New York team, no matter what it is, even if you play for the Giants, the Jets, the Yankees, the Rangers, the Islanders, the Mets, there's going to be media like crazy. New York is one of the hungriest media markets in all of sports. I should take that back. Not only in sports. New York is one of the best markets to produce news media out of. I guess it's completely different because he's from Japan and has been playing there his whole life. But, I mean, if you're a baseball player, who doesn't want to play for the Yankees? No matter what. I would love to just suit up for a game for the Yankees. I bet you there have been players who've played half a season with the Yankees. Chris Carter. I bet you he was honored to play as a Yankee for those 3-4 months that he sucked. CC Sabathia still has not re-signed as a Yankee, but I think there's interest both ways coming from. I heard Hal Steinbrenner in an interview the other day saying that if CC was interested, the Yankees would be very interested to sign him back. He obviously is still having trouble with that left knee. I think that he's still capable to go another year or two, and I think that if the Yankees were willing to sign him, that would be a very big addition to the starting pitching staff, especially with Michael Pineda possibly coming back. The only main concern I really have for the New York Yankees this season is their starting pitching. Yes, you know they have tremendous hitting, tremendous defense, great bullpen, obviously one of the best bullpens in the major leagues, but their starting pitching staff, you have Tanaka, you're going to have Sonny Gray, who I think is going to have a Cy Young year. I just think he really wasn't comfortable yet as a Yankee at the end of last season, coming from Oakland on the trade deadline, but I really think this year, with a fresh new start, with the new record, new team, I think he's going to thrive and have a Cy Young year. I really believe it. And then you have Jordan Montgomery, CC Sabathia. You can throw in a few of those guys. Even Chad Green. I really like Chad Green. We don't know who the starting pitching staff is going to be. You never know. There could be another transaction. There could be another trade. The Yankees could give up something and return an amazing starting pitcher. We don't know yet. We don't know what's going to happen. But if that does, then I think the Yankees are going to be really set, and I think they can really be a World Series contender, as they obviously were last season when they weren't even supposed to be.